Bioshock Infinite deserved way better. Ditching the gloomy atmosphere of Bioshock 1 and Bioshock 2 was a ballsy move. I mean, right from when it came out, everyone was banging on about how different it was. This wasn't Bioshock, it was so different and just not atmospheric, and it's just got a different vibe and it doesn't feel scary anymore. Bioshock Infinite was the first example, well, that I can remember, of false advertising. Or maybe the Division 1's trailer, the first reveal trailer got released, maybe that was different, but who cares. But it was one of the first examples of false advertising in my experience. But that doesn't mean the game that we got wasn't any good. In fact, I actually really like it, and I'm going to say something very controversial throughout this video, but we'll get there. But ditching the various aspects of Bioshock's DNA, as some people call it, was a big, ballsy, maybe stupid and idiotic move. From the lack of horror aspects, that lack of cat and mouse gameplay with the creature thing. I'm pissing some of you off already, I love it. But the thing that was chasing you around in Bioshock 1, it's been a long time since I played it, but the cat and mouse stuff was very interesting. The necessity on making sure you've got the right amount of ammo, the hacking, you know, the exploration, the lack of hand holding, a lot of it was really good. And Bioshock Infinite is missing a ton of that. I am not going to shy away from it, okay? I understand these games are very different, and in a lot of ways, the Bioshock name maybe shouldn't be on Bioshock Infinite. It's like a whole different beast. It's a whole different beast. Let me sit down for a second. Green screen ain't having it. Check that out. Hey, the joys. Just Bioshock 1 in particular was such a well-crafted game. Like in all aspects. The way the story's told, the way you explore, the way the gameplay loop works. The plot twist at the end, I'm not going to say it. Well, I will in a bit. I'm sure most of you have played it already if you're watching this video, but here we are. Everything about it just worked. Even as someone that hadn't played it until 2021, I believe. That's the last time I played Bioshock 1. And that's a testament to its quality. It's one of those games that you could pick up today, and if you'd never played it or heard nothing about it and you just gave it a shot out the blue, you'd more than likely really like it, despite some of the dated mechanics that are in that game. Bioshock Infinite isn't quite the same. It feels more Call of Duty than Bioshock in a lot of ways. From its more focus on action, run and gun gameplay, with the vigors that you get, with the different weapons you get, with the amount of ammo you get, with the amount of enemies you have to kill, well, the lack of horror aspects, and just a whole bunch of things that come together to make it not Bioshock in a lot of ways. But I'm here to tell you that if any of you watching this video love Bioshock Infinite, I'm your guy, man. It's my favorite Bioshock game. I know, it's a bold statement, I must admit, but I believe in it. So welcome to the Sticky Van. If you're new here, sit back, enjoy. If you're not new here, you already know what to do. Enjoy. Bioshock Infinite's story, I think, is really good. I think it's really good. Does it have plot holes? Yes. Does a lot of it make sense? No. But I don't play stories to pick out every single plot hole or pick out every little bit of lore that they accidentally forgot to actually put into the game even though it was written down in the game or anything like that. I don't care about that. What I care about from a story is the way it makes me feel and the way I feel at the end of it. That's it. If I feel satisfied at the end, I'm happy. I don't care about the rest of it. At the end of the day, you could go back to it, you could go through it, you can retrospect it, you could do whatever you like to it. But at the end of the day, the only thing that matters is how you felt when you first played it, because that is what you're paying for, that first quality experience. Obviously, some games are better off replaying, but that's a whole different topic that we're not going to get into because I don't have the time or the energy. The Bioshock Infinite story hits for me. I love it. I love the ideas, I love the themes, I love the way you get to explore the world despite how handholdy it is. But that's actually to its credit. Give me a second. You don't get to explore this world as freely as you did in Bioshock 1. Bioshock 1 did have some hand-holdy elements. It was very clear that you had to go a specific point to get a specific tool to progress to a specific place, you know what I mean? Bioshock Infinite is much more focused on making sure you experience the game exactly how they want you to. It's linear. It's a linear game. You go from mission to mission, set in different areas of Columbia, and the world itself tells a story. I mean, I don't know about you, but when I first played Infinite back in I think it would have been 2014 on PlayStation 4, I think the remaster came out, seeing Columbia for the first time, coming up in that pod thing, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, it's like a holy shit moment. This is cool as hell. This is cool as hell. Get it? Because hell's meant to be cool because it's below, but it's such a fuck. But the key thing at the start of the game is the saying, bring us the girl and wipe away the debt. What's the debt? I don't know. Oh my god, very intrigued. What is the debt? Why do you need a girl? What's going on? And as you further explore and experience this world, this city, the people in it, we'll get to that as well. You get a sense of something's a bit too good about this place. It's too bright. It's too... a hidden city in the clouds no one's found before. It's too good. It's too good. You can explain that in Bioshock 1 because an underwater city, to be fair, now that I think about it, there is the whole theories about underwater cities and being, you know, flooded and all sorts from past times. Like I said, I love Bioshock Infinite, and Bioshock 1 is very good, and there's a lot you could talk about, but I'm going off topic already. Jesus Christ, help me. But it was believable that no one found a city down below. A giant city in the sky, less so, but hey, whatever, it's a game. But bring us the girl and wipe away the debt. That's when the story really gets started, and when you finally figure out why they want this girl. Of course, this girl's Elizabeth. Elizabeth Swan. She was so hot in that movie, man. But it quickly dawns on you as you explore that this isn't necessarily about the girl, it's not necessarily about the world, it's about the person you're playing as, Booker DeWitt. Bring us the girl, wipe away the debt. He's clearly not great with money, he's in debt. And as you explore, you quickly find out that Booker, he's not particularly a nice guy, you know what I mean? He's there for himself. He likes to shoot people and run away. That's Booker DeWitt. But then it gets really messy, okay? Let's be honest, it's not a flawless story. It gets really messy. We start delving into time travel and different universes and pulling stuff through and throwing it away. It's a very cool idea, and obviously, honestly, when I replayed it, and, you know, because I've done the whole multiverse stuff with Marvel and stuff like that, it does feel a bit tired, but knowing it came out in 2013, I let it go. But it is a bit of a mess. It's hard to explain. Why doesn't Elizabeth just fuck off somewhere else, you know? Just leave Booker, going through her portal, and then that's it. You could just make another one anyway. Who cares? There's a lot of different problems with it, like I said, plot holes. But at the end of the day, it's how you make it... like I said, it's how it makes you feel. And I fucking felt good playing it, man. I felt good exploring. I felt good with the dialogue. I felt connected. You know, it just felt good. The characters of Booker and Elizabeth, I really like. Troy Baker had a banger year of 2013, man. He got to play Joel and Booker DeWitt in 2013. Jesus Christ, what a guy. But the thing with Booker is you can tell he's a flawed individual, and that suits the world of Columbia. There's so many hints towards it. I'm going to talk about spoilers now, okay? So if you don't want spoilers for a 2013 game, you know, you can skip to find where I talk about the gameplay. It's up to you. But there's so many hints towards this being Booker's ideal kind of city in a way, with some caveats. Obviously, a lot of people are racist in this world because it is 1920 something like that in a big sky city full of white people, and there's not a lot of black people. It's very racist. They make it very clear, and it quickly dawns on you that this world is not as nice as it seems. And that kind of suits Booker's character. He comes off like, okay, I just gotta get the girl, gotta save her and bring it here and wipe away the debt. Come on, Booker, stop. Booker, you're so full of shit, man. This guy's a dick. That's why Elizabeth works so well, because she's so innocent and has never got to explore even Columbia. Even Columbia, it's like she's the perfect character to latch onto as the player while you're playing as Booker, because you're experiencing it the same way she is. Apart from the fact she can, you know, teleport and go through universes. I wish I could do that, man. Come on, it's so cool. And over the course of the game, as we all know, she kind of actually becomes the thing you've got to be worried most about, naturally, because obviously Booker, Comstock, etc. And I think it all comes together really well. I haven't done a very good job summarizing it. I wasn't planning on summarizing it. I kind of go on a tangent. It's not in the script, but I just wanted to talk about it. But it all comes together really well. The story is fantastic, man. I love it. I love it. The writing it's quick, it's sharp, and all the characters have a reason to be there, apart from like one or two. And my favorite part of the whole game is going through that other universe where you see the rebels fight back and actually win in a way, and see how fucked up it is, because there's never a good or a bad side, really. At first there is, then there's a dark line that crosses, and you know, that thing about killing people, how it changes you and makes it easier, etc, etc. Anyway, I've been watching too much Daredevil. But it all comes together really well. But it's not as good as Bioshock's twist, the first Bioshock. The twist in Bioshock Infinite, you being Comstock, is great, but it comes in way too late. And obviously there are moments where it hints at it, like, oh my god, wait a minute, this makes sense, and wait, why am I bleeding on the nose and stuff like that. But Bioshock 1's Bioshock 1 Infinite, what am I talking about? Bioshock 1's twist is way better. Would you kindly, I'm not going to do it, every Bioshock video, everyone says, would you kindly like the video? If you like the video, like the video. If you don't, dislike it, I don't care. But I do, if you like it, I care. If you dislike it, fuck you. But the most important bit is the gameplay. Naturally, we play games for the gameplay. That's just the way it is. And I really like it. Bioshock Infinite's gameplay feels much faster than Bioshock 1, naturally. It feels more action-packed, naturally. You've got more weapons, naturally. There are interesting enemies, I guess you could say. But Bioshock 1, in my opinion, has better enemies. In fact, the AI in Bioshock 1 I actually think is way better than Bioshock Infinite. But I'm going off topic again, and we'll get back into that. It's like a circle, but I keep... Bioshock Infinite's gameplay is so clearly inspired by games like Call of Duty. At least the classic ones. You got the vigors as well, you got the powers and stuff like that. With the regen health still. With your health regenerating, but you can still find health packs. And, you know, the one-tap headshots. And, you know, it's just a bit too easy in a lot of ways. There is also a lack of enemy variety here, weirdly enough. I mean, you can find enemies with different powers, like, you know, the one with the crows, you see them pop up quite a bit, but no one that actually uses vigors outside of that. Handymans, the crow guys, and that's about it, which is really disappointing, to be honest with you. I would have loved to see some more enemies that actually use vigors, like the ones where you could push people, or they mess with water, or something like that, but yeah, we're never going to get a remake or anything like that, I don't think, so... But overall, the gameplay for me, I found very enjoyable. You can see the flaws, you can see where the Bioshock 1 aspects have been ripped out and to its detriment in a lot of ways. But they're different games. They have different goals and they're different games, and they both strive to do very, very different things in terms of entertainment. Bioshock 1 is a horror. It's atmospheric. You're terrified a lot of the time. You're running away, you're hiding from enemies. There's their little... First time you see him in an elevator, you shit yourself, okay? Bioshock 1, the first enemy you see, you grab their little spiky thing and you punch them in the face. And they're just basic humans, really. Not quite as, you know, it doesn't quite grab you as much. But then you get to the combat, the actual combat system, the melee coming in, the guns, the way the guns feel, the way headshots feel, the way you can use your vigors, everything comes together really well towards the end. The problem you've got is the start of the game. Well, I'd say start and middle of the game. The problem with the start and the middle of the game is that it focuses way too much on just shooting. You get your vigors, but you don't have anywhere near enough upgrades to use them effectively. Use them not necessarily precisely, but it discourages experimenting with them. When you get the first vigor, well, when you get a vigor for the first time, sorry, you're going to use it. And then if you don't like it, you're just going to put it away and never use it again. At least that was me. Because it punishes you to use them if you don't upgrade enough. That also encourages you to explore. And the exploration here is so downgraded compared to Bioshock 1. I can't really think of any compliments to give it. All you do is walk around, pick up some coins, maybe a couple bits of health or salts for your vigors, and that is it. You can find voxophones or whatever, so you can hit audio diaries, but I'm gonna hot take, I really don't care for collectibles like that. Yeah, it's cool for like someone like an enthusiast, like someone that wants to learn everything about the lore, but me, bro, these games are already quite long, I don't have time for it. So exploration is a downer. But, as I said, it's still my favorite Bioshock game. I just love it, I just love it. Once you get past getting those basic upgrades, like at the end of the start of the first chapter or the second chapter, when you start getting to mess around with different vigors, because there's like 8 or 9 of them. Some of them you don't get towards the very end. Once you get to experiment with them, the gameplay just clicks. Everything clicks. You use Elizabeth to pull up a freight, you jump up, you blow them away, you jump down, quick possession, possess the turret, pistol, bang bang, turret does everything else, then it turns back on you, fuck, bang bang, and then you run away, you get Elizabeth to fucking do her thing again, bang, and then you do it again. It just fucking works. It's so much fun. It's so much fun. So much fun. But going back to Bioshock 1, it's different kinds of fun. If you enjoy being scared or that cat and mouse gameplay, you're going to enjoy Bioshock 1 more than Infinite. for various reasons. Obviously, this is just my opinion, you know? And a lot of people didn't like Infinite. Yeah, man, that's just me. Sorry, I just got an email. My car insurance just went out, 70 quid. I'm running out of money, man. I need to be booked to it. I just need to search for stuff, man. I mean, can I sell this? I don't even know what it is. It's a piece of plastic, man. But that brings me on to the most important topic, and that's the downgrades compared to the marketing. Okay, there is a lot of mechanics that are so half-baked in Infinite, you can't help but think, shit, I wonder what we could have got if they didn't rush it out or remake it or just release it for the next gen consoles, which were PS4 and Xbox One at the time. It does make you think, because there is a lot of half-baked stuff here, like Elizabeth's ability to port in health kits or vigors, and then a freight hook, and then maybe a turret here or a turret there. That's great, but think about what you could have really done with that. Like those skylines that you can go on. I'm sure you guys have played it, so I don't need to explain. You can see the gameplay, like going on the sky hooks and just, sorry about the sunlight by the way, and just riding along, doing your thing. Imagine if Elizabeth could just port in a brand new skyhook system from a different time or stuff like that, with different enemy types that can come through the portals, and then so it's like a risk game. So if you call Elizabeth and she does something from a different universe, she pulls it through, there's a chance that it pulls in more enemies. Like you get that risk to it. That brings back that horror aspect. Do I want to pull that in? Do I need to? Is it absolutely essential? Because there might be a handyman or one of those or robot things that come through and mess me up. You know what I mean? There's so much they could have done with it that just didn't go anywhere. And God, I wish we could have got a proper sequel to it and focused on these mechanics, or just a remake or something. Please, there's so much source here. And if you saw the trailers for the original trailers showing off the gameplay, they were so clearly aiming for something that was so much more vast and expansive and intriguing and deeper, and just, oh, it could have been so good. Could have been so good. It could have been one of the greats. But I still love it. It's still my favorite Bioshock. It just does something for me, man. Infinite just does something for me. It's hard to put into words. It just gets your blood pumping, your adrenaline going, and it gets your imagination going, just thinking, what could have been? Anyway, can you see me? I'm actually past the chat. There we go. Ooh, still messing around with this stuff. But what do you guys think? Let me know. I may be absolutely the only one on planet Earth that actually really loves this game, like it's my favorite Bioshock. Let me know if I'm the only one. I hope not. If you did enjoy it, as I said, like the video. If you didn't, dislike it. And if you really enjoyed it, subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. Stick with the sticky, man, and see where the channel goes.